Today, I finally got in every piece of the missing puzzle. I have the rack, I have the lights, and then I have the cover. So all three parts I finally have to put together. Today, I want to show you my indoor greenhouse, and it's kind of like my IKEA rack without going to IKEA, and my Amazon rack. And we're just gonna go in and show you everything that I've been growing. It's been fun. I've been doing a lot of different things, from vegetables to different like exotic plants that I have got my hands on, and a couple of different things. Getting it and creating it from step one to the final steps of what I'll show you later. First, let me kind of go over what all the pieces were and like the prices. I got my laptop to remind myself. The first thing that I ordered was the storage shelf cover, or like the rack cover that goes over it. I first bought it thinking that it was the rack. The rack was about $150, about $165 on Amazon. Everything that I got was on Amazon, and I got it from Warehouse, so it was a little bit cheaper. Overall, I spent probably around like $250 for everything, including the lights. The lights I got, you probably don't need as many lights that I ordered. I had two on each rack that I'll show you, but for those, it was like $110 for 10 individual lights, and I only ended up using about 6 of them. So for other projects that I do have, I might use them around my apartment just for lighting, but they are dumb bright. So that is one caveat. This by far has been my biggest investment, I think, when it comes to all of my plants. But I think it is already paid itself off with the amount of cuttings that I've made and the ones that I've traded and sold kind of on Facebook Marketplace. Let me go through kind of each level and show you what I've been growing. Each of them have kind of been in a different media. I've been playing around with leca. I really like, just because it's shown a lot more root. Like there, I don't know how to like explain it. Maybe I need to watch like more videos and be able to kind of explain it more. But yeah, starting on the top level, you'll see my little fungus gnat trap. I have one here as well on one of the bottom ones. It is kind of bootleg, and I kind of will move it out the way if I ever take an Instagram photo. But it is a sure way to keep most of the fungus gnats down. I don't have that big of a problem with the fungus gnats. Everything will dry out so quickly because of the fan, and I guess because it's so warm in here, that it hasn't been too bad. But up top, this is the Alice Faye, the Metallica back there, this, the Zest d'Orange, and a Australia, or is it Rodeo Australia? Beefsteak, and like 2 more other are in here. Oh, the Lucerna. All of those are like my top tier begonias that I have been growing in here. Also this one, I can't remember what this one was, but it does have like orange flowers. And another thing with the new fertilizer that I have, the 10-10-10, or like the high nitrogen, is good for blooming. That's what I really wanted. I've been getting a lot of growth with the leaves, but I do want some flowers every now and then. Over here, also have some of the propagations that I have in leca, and then also in the back over there, one of my Monstera Peru has got a new leaf. But again, like 2 lights I think is overkill. I'm gonna probably come back and take one out and just have one at each top. And then the trays that I got from one of the hydroponic stores, this one and this one down here. These I'm probably gonna develop more on. They've been really useful for just watering a bunch of them and not having to worry about it. I'll fill it up early in the morning, turn the lights on, turn the fan on, let it run while I'm at work, and then probably around 2 or 3 p.m. I'll kind of open it and allow it to air out a little bit. That I think I can better regulate with the thermostat and the timer, so then even if I leave, I don't have to worry about anything drying out too quick. Down on the second level, I have one of those carnivorous plants. I was talking like Victory Bell from like Pokemon. Damn, I can't even see it. Let me move this out of the way. and it's got like one of those like nice red color to it. That I have in like a sitting pot, and I just refill it with water, and it enjoys all it is. One of those strings of hearts that I just got. This is my first time with the string of hearts, and I've been propagating it in sphagnum moss and like a 50-50, that and perlite, and then next to it, my Syngonium panda. I thought this was going to not make it. It was like a small node, and in here, it's just been loving it. Next to it, that too, one of my newer Syngoniums. Let me put this back. And then in the second tray that I have down here, this is like my favorite, or like my highlight. My Begonia Lucerna. I want to pull it out. Look at that. And all I do is just refill this tray probably once a week. Every Sunday is like my watering day, that I'll do everything for kind of all my plants to try to hit them all, just so that I'm kind of on a schedule. But some plants have to be watered more than usual, and then some don't have to be. So it kind of varies. And then next to them, I have like a couple discombobulated trays of different things, some neon pothos. This, I forgot, I don't know what this is. If someone knows what it is and can tell me, I can't remember if this is a philodendron or an anthurium. And then down at the bottom, these are all kind of like the ones, I don't know. There's so many different ones, because I want to say the top has mostly begonias, the second level has mostly philodendrons and like aeroids, but this is kind of like a mosh podge of everything, because I have like my golden crocodile in the back, a maranta that I just clearly chopped all the way off and it has came back, but then I also have like some mint, green onion, like a pepper. I just pulled one of the jalapeno peppers off of this. But then I also have like my variegated Calathea. This, let me pull it out. Shoot. An African violet. Look at that. And it has just bloomed so much since I brought it in here. And I think I've watered it maybe once or twice since I've been here. The whole thing I've created has only been probably 3 weeks now that I've had it. But even some succulent propagations, you can see like the Calathea here, the variegated one, you can propagate it pretty quickly. And I have been propagating it a lot and giving it away or like trading it. But yeah. What I hope to accomplish with this greenhouse is to expand all of my plants, as well as propagate the ones that I do have. The begonias, those cane begonias, all that I have now, oh man, I plan to make those into huge specimens. That's the way I kind of like it. I like my plants really big and bushy, so if I had to keep propagating it or chopping it down and then letting it grow back up, so maybe. And then the speed of the propagations will be a lot quicker, so I can do a lot more with different things. And if you're someone like me that's in a small apartment or live in a climate where you don't get that warm growing season that very long, I mean, it's been warm pretty long, but like the highs now is 40 and I can't grow anything outside. But you could do a lot of different things in this, from fruits and vegetables to growing potatoes. I might go back and grow one of the potatoes. You could do elephant ears, you could do microgreens. Microgreens could be really something that you could make lucrative as a side hustle also. And they grow pretty fast, like 12 to 10 days of germination. And I mean, I think that's a pretty good side hustle. I might start going into that and kind of exploring that. But again, you can do so much. I don't know. You could do so much. So if you think this is something that you're maybe interested in or want to try out and build for yourself, I'll put down below in the description of every little piece that I had and a link on Amazon of where I bought it also. Again, Amazon Warehouse is what I use just so that the price is a little bit lower. And I mean, they said that it's open box, but I mean, it's a shelf. Again, thank you for watching all the way through. I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe if you would like to stay up to date with my garden, narrated by me, as well as some how-tos, not trips. Thank you. Do leave a comment down on what you liked about this video, if you thought it was helpful, and even if you saw some plants that you think that would do really well in this. See you all on the next video, and thank you.